Hello guys, welcome to this video. So we were having a discussion with our team regarding this patient acquisition strategy. So I was collaborating with one of the agency here in Pakistan, where we have assigned a project for dentist here in location where it is DHA in Karachi. So I was assigned to create a patient acquisition strategy for running a meta ads. So accordingly, we can increase the number of book appointments, not only get the qualified leads, but also increase the number of appointments, also nurture that leads and also increase the patients according. So let's start with the objective. First of all, foremost would be to design a patient acquisition system to attract and convert high value dental patients in DHA Karachi. And most importantly, the goal is to consistently generate book appointments for high ticket procedures such as implants, veneers, and Invisalign. So most importantly, when we came up with this project, the first and the foremost thing is to have a discovery call with the client. We had several questions on how we should start and come up with the meta ad strategy, because we have to first understand a few points where we have the following listed here as well, like what exactly are the service offered by or the treatments are offered by that dental clinic or that dentist. Somewhere what happens is in many of the clinics we have several dentists, and in some of the clinics we only have one dentist, and he is kind of self-employed dentist who is running everything, is doing by own, from treatment, from booking the appointments, getting the leads, and handling everything from A to Z. So we actually came up with this concept. We should have a discovery call with the client and discuss the following points, where we have the service offered, the most profitable treatments like what they offer, where we have also mentioned here like implants, veneers, Invisalign, braces, and some more things. Then we have the target audience, like usually if they already have a data in their database system, how they are treating their customers so far, what the data says, who is the majority chunk of data, whether they are old age people, women, men's, what is the age bracket. So based on that data, it would be easier for us to target the audience. And most importantly, how the targeting would works, again, there is a major conflict between many of the industry marketers, whether we should communicate and target the audience to our creatives, or manual targeting is still there or not. We'll further discuss in this video. Moving forward, then we have the marketing history, like whether they already have ran meta ads before, Google ads before, how they are getting their leads so far now. Then we have the offer and promotions available. So basically, in order to come up with the meta ads or running any of the campaigns, we would be having a specific offer or promotion in order to pull up the customer. So accordingly, we came up with the free consultation or scaling. Again, we will be having a discussion with the client what kind of offer they are coming up. Then we have the lead handling process, because it's a lead generation thing. Once the prospect would be clicking on that CTA, he would be needing someone to follow up, or probably getting back to the customer and asking them how they can like whether they have to uh, go with the implant, what sort of a service they are looking for, maybe just they are just going for a checkup. So as fast the follow would be, the more chances would increase of a prospect converting into a customer. Then most important thing, which is the USP, a unique selling point, and what sort of an expertise they have, what technologies, reviews, and comfort they are providing it to the customer. Furthermore, as I already discussed about the offer positioning, we would have, after the discovery call, we would be sitting with the client and discussing the offer positioning. What exactly, dealing with that pain point, we'll come up with the solution, the incentive, and the scarcity, which is a framework which is designed. So we would be crafting an irresistible high ticket offer designed to convert browsers into book patients. For example, free smile consultation, 3D smile design, assessment, free scaling, something like that. And we have an example here as well, that missing teeth get free implant consultation, limited slots this week. How the funnel would work. So basically, we have three major steps, or I would say the phases for the funnels, where we have the tofu, where we have the awareness campaign, where we have the video and photo ads, where we have to introduce and educate the new cold leads, or how our basic model look like, and whether our clinic exist in that particular location. So basically turning the cold audience into a bit warmer audience, and basically educating them that we exist and we can fix that particular pain point. Moving forward, we have the MOFO, which is the middle of the funnel, where if we have a certain amount of people engaging with the videos, with the ads, and with the photos, so considering all that warm audience to our consideration phase, where we would be discussing the problem in more detail, I would say. Highlighting the problem more and more and giving them the solution by also showing them the testimonial, showing them the reviews, and the history of the past customers. Also, we can also come up with the clinic tour, dentist intro, the expertise he come up with. Finally, and the most important would be the BOFO, which would be the bottom of the funnel conversion, where we will be offering offer-based leads. After the we have enough ample amount of data who are already engaging with our content, we will be retargeting them for the offer-based leads, like a 50% off, free consultation, get a free smile, something like that. What would be our objective? Basically, because it's a lead service or a lead generation business or a service based business, obviously would be going for the lead generation or a messages campaign. For the tofu and mofu, what we can go for the brand awareness or traffic campaigns, where we can gather a good amount of audience. But on the contrary, the quality of the audience would be not enough good compared to lead generation and sales campaign. So if we compare, if we just talk about lead generation campaign, we would be redirecting the customer to the WhatsApp integration with the once the customer will click on the CTA, whether it would be book now, learn more, message now, something like that. And the main targeting location would be around 5 to 10 kilometer radius around DHA Karachi. One of the most important thing that is being discussed after the Andromeda's update, which is the targeting. And as per we have a general idea of our past customers, here's the main crux out there where we have mentioned it. But again, after the discovery call, we'll be having an actual data where we have the age from 25 to 55, adults likely to afford high ticket treatments, whether we have the chip tooth, we have the braces, we have implants, and whatsoever. Again, when it comes to gender, all genders are most likely to go for the dentist. There is no any specification in gender, whether it would be a male or a female. Again, location which was discussed previously, which was 10-kilometer radius around the main location, which is DH Karachi, and we have the custom audience. So, thing what I was discussing in the previous slide here in the here at the meta ads funnel, where we have the tofu and mofu. So accordingly, the audience which would be interacting in our top of the funnel and the middle of the funnel, we would have to retarget them. Those who are engaging on our page, who are those who are leaving like, comments, and shares on our page, those who are already clicking on the CTR, because we don't have a website so far. So we won't be considering the website visitors. Again, that website visitor is also because mentioned because we already have the data of our previous service-based business. Again, it was a dentist. Then video viewers, and I will discuss in more details in my further videos that for video viewers, we can do that thing that if a person engage or watch your videos more than 50% or 75%, you can put that audience in our custom audience for to retarget them, because they are more likely your warm audience. And once we have the all the data, and once we are done with the custom audience, we can go for the lookalike audience as well. If we because a dentist already is working after the discovery call, what we can do with the dentist, if they already have a database with them, a lead sheet with them, where they have all the data of the customers, their demography, their age, their location, their behavior, and the interest. Accordingly, we can give that data to Meta, and Meta can look for a lookalike audience, kind of 1% of lookalike or 2%. Then we have the creative plan. As we all know, after the Andromeda's update, we have to more and more focus on the creative side rather than going for the targeting side. Um the industry marketers are still in this conflict that whether manual targeting is still working or not. But if we just speak about what I have observed so far, is the creative is the only thing that we have to work on. So we'll develop five distinct ad concept built around different patient personas, emotions, and awareness level, following Meta's Andromeda framework. And each concept will highlight unique desires like confidence, trust, and transformation to attract high value patients. So basically, if I in short say, I have the full creative framework and example strategy notes here as well. Let me show you here in front of me. So we have multiple personas based on our previous customers who are our actual clients uh, in the dentist industry, where we have the personas like a young professional, bridegroom, or is going to be a bride or groom. Then we have the middle-aged adult who are struggling with missing or damaged teeth. Again, for the cavities and everything. Then we have parents, image conscious individuals as well. So what we are supposed to do, we are gonna like target personas by personas and targeting their desires and accordingly their awareness levels. So the table would look like something like this, where we have, for example, we have the young professional. His main desire would be to go with the confidence, the awareness level will be the problem aware, and this is something which would be the idea, basic sculpture or the example idea, and so on and so forth. So accordingly, what we have to go with the ad structure, as already discussed, the objective would be the lead generation, and you would be creating maximum one to two broad audiences access. So basically, what I'll be doing for, I'll be sharing the workflow with you shortly in the further videos, that we'll be going with one campaign, one persona. Like there would be a campaign for persona A, that would be young professional, and in that particular campaign we only have the young professional targeting. So young professional campaign A, persona A, and then accordingly we'll have only one to two broad audience access. So what I would recommend to you all would be to go for one broad audience or a one ad set, and accordingly in that one answer you can go for multiple creatives like 5 to 7 creatives, only one per persona. So in our situation, what we can do, we can go with one campaign, one ad set, and multiple creatives. I'll share the screenshot with you guys as well. So what we can do is by picking up one persona, for example, we are going with a middle-aged adult, and maybe we can also distinguish between um, male and female as well if we have a certain variation in our creatives. For instance, if we are just go with one buyer persona, all genders, and maybe their age group as well. So for instance, we are going with middle-aged adults, that would be 35 to 55. Then we'll be having one ad set. After having one ad set, we can go with multiple creatives, like we can have UGC, it may be more than one. Again, customer testimonial can be more than one, the founder story or the dentist story, how the dentist, like the dentist introduction, what he's doing, what make him different from others, accordingly us versus them. And also, other than the videos, we can go with the carousel or catalog picture creative as well, the way we are the way the dentist is actually doing the operation, how the whole system look like. So from all different angles we can actually record the creatives, and again before and after problem solution. So there are multiple ideas, maybe 8 to 10 characters can be created from further angles. uh, so here comes the lead handling and follow up. So what we are supposed to do is once the customer lands up, the leads is routed to be a WhatsApp or a CRM system for instant follow up. So for now the client already or only have the WhatsApp system. So the best practice would be to respond within the 5 minutes, improving the booking rate dramatically. The automated reminders and confirmation can be integrated in the WhatsApp AI or the chatbot system, and after the retarget non-book leads with the reminder ads. So if a customer or the prospect doesn't show interest for the more, we can retarget them through sharing the offers, discounts, and furthermore updates. Here are the key most important parts in the conclusion. What would be the KPIs that we have to keep in mind after running the campaign and doing the job? We have these are some of the most important or the critical key metrics that we have to keep in mind. And the first and the foremost will be the cost per lead. Then we would be having the lead to appointment conversion rate, appointment show rate, cost per booked patient, and we would be having the ongoing optimization, like testing multiple offers and creatives weekly. We target warm audience, scale budgets gradually, one consist ROI achieved. So let me go a bit in detail about the cost per lead. Usually we are getting based on our customers, based on our dentist data, that we are getting 15 to 30 rupees cost per lead in our system. So we are expecting somewhere around 15 to 30 rupees cost per lead. So if a customer or the client come up with a budget of 1,000 rupees per day, and if I just go for a 20 rupees cost per lead, so that would somewhere around accumulate between 100 rupees for 5 leads and 50 leads per day. So how much would be the appointment show rate, what would be the lead to appointment rate, and what would be the conversion rate? So accordingly, we have to keep all these metrics in mind. If you need further explanation, I will definitely come up in the next videos. What would be the further optimization? We have to test multiple offers and creatives weekly, because after the Andromeda's update, it is actually encouraged to come up with as much as creatives we can. And then we have to retarget warm audiences, those who already have interacted with our content. Maybe if they haven't became our customers, maybe they are prospect, but they never showed up, we can even target them again and again by giving them offers, discounts, and free consultations like that. We have to scale budgets gradually once consistent ROI achieved. Once our ROI is achieved, we can scale, but we have to keep in mind we are scaling our budget or expanding the budget with maybe 15 to 20% per day, or maybe once uh, 2 days. So if I summarize, we are just not running ads. We are building a full patient acquisition system, and we'll be starting with the strategic discovery and offer design. Then we'll move towards the meta ads funnel, authentic and trust building creatives to actually pull up the customers. The fast follow up would be increasing the booking rate, and again, data driven optimization, a steady stream of high value dental patients every week. So, this was the basic plan I'll be implementing into my uh, agencies. And if you have any questions, you can put it down in the comments, and we have the Calendly link as well. I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.